Hi, Miss Johnson. It's Morgan Starr. By this point, you've watched a lot of videos, so I'll make this as quick and painless as possible. The question I received is, what's the difference between greatest common factor and least or lowest common multiple? So, I will be discussing that. The greatest common factor of a group of natural numbers is the largest natural number that is a factor of all the numbers in the group, also known as the GCF. Okay, so for example, I'll start with the numbers 18 and 30. We're going to try to get to all our prime factors of 18. So we'll start by breaking it down to 2 and 9. Then we'll work our way down from 9 to 3 and 3. We'll move to our next number, 30. We'll break it down to 3 and 10 at first, and then 2 and 5 to make sure all of our numbers are down to prime. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to list the prime numbers that make up the numbers that we just looked at. So we have 2, 3, and 3 that make up 18, and 2, 3, and 5 that make up 30. What we're looking for is the common factor. So 2 and 2, we'll bring these down since they're in common, and 3 and 3, and we'll bring these down. 3 and 5 are not in common, so we leave them out. To find the GCF, we're going to multiply the two factors that we found that are in common, the 2 and the 3, to get a GCF of 6. And what do we use the GCF for? Simple enough to simplify fractions. Okay, so we're going to take 18 over 30 as our fraction, and what the GCF allows us to do is find that we can divide by 6 as the greatest common factor, which will give us 3/5. If we did it the other way, which we didn't have the GCF, if we didn't know how to find it, it would take us a few more steps. We'd get the same answer, but it would take us a few more steps. So first we would divide by 2 to get 9 over 15, and then we divide by 3 to get 3/5 to simplify it all the way down. Next, we're going to talk about the least common multiple, and the least common multiple of a group of natural numbers is the smallest natural number that is a multiple of all the numbers in the group, also known as the LCM. We're going to look at the diagram the same way we did before between the numbers 18 and 30, but when we find the LCM, what we're going to do is we're going to break these numbers down into exponents, okay? So we have 1, 2 that makes up 18. So it's going to be 2 with a 1 as the exponent. We have 2 3s that make up 18, so we're going to have 3 with a 2 as an exponent. And the number 30, we have a 2, so we're going to do a 2 with 1 exponent, 3 raised to the first power, and 5 with a 1 exponent as well. This LCM, how to find it, what we're going to do is we're going to take the largest number of each number. So we have 2 to the first and 2 to the first. So we're taking the largest, so 2 to the first is the one we bring down. We have 3 squared and 3 to the first. What we're going to do is bring down the largest. So we're going to put 3 squared here. Then we have 5 to the 1 power raised to the first power. So we're going to bring that one down as well. What we're going to do is then we multiply. So we're going to end up with 90 as our LCM. Another way you can see the LCM found is by actually listing out the multiples of each number. So first we list out 18, 36, 54, 72, 90, and 108. Then we list out the multiples of 30, 60, 90. Now we could stop there. I continue to go down, but we could stop there because we're looking for the smallest common number, which equals the LCM. So you see 90 and 90. Now what do we use the LCM for? Simple enough. It helps us find a common denominator when adding and subtracting fractions. So I'm going to use the fraction 1 over 18 plus 1 over 30. Okay, so to get to our common denominator, we must multiply 5 by 18 to get 90, and 30 by 3 to get 90. So then we go ahead and multiply the same on our numerator, basic fraction laws. We do the math here. We're going to bring them down. It'll be 5 over 90 and 3 over 90. We're going to add those across. It becomes 8 over 90. You do your basic simplifying, and you get 4 over 45. So to resum that all up, The greatest common factor is the largest factor in the group of numbers, and the least common multiple is the smallest multiple between the two numbers. So I hope that clears everything up, and thank you for watching.